Hi, my name is Robert Graham. I chose to analyze a TED Talk by Jay Silver called Hack a Banana and make a keyboard for our Discussion1 question this week. Mr. Silver's TED Talk was all about thinking outside of the box. The main point of his speech was that if we view the world around us in different ways and aren't set or too limited in our thinking, that we can be agents of change in our everyday life, according to Mr. Silver. Mr. Silver's use of research was pretty light. He used mostly his own life experiences, but he's very credible. He's very credible, according to the TED Talk or the TED.com biography. He had been to MIT, received a scholarship to receive a master's, and several academic awards. He also owns his own company called Joy Labs, which in that company he has invented a product called the Makey Makey. We'll get to that in a minute. According to Alex Reister's research and APA lesson, research is very important because it lends credibility to your presentation. He used enough research to lend it some credibility, I believe. According to our Resonate handbook, pages 38 and 39, Resonate by Nancy Duarte, the call to adventure is the first turning point in a presentation. Mr. Silver's call to adventure was at a point when he mentioned a conflict. His problem was that he wanted to give adults something that they could use to get them to see themselves again as agents of change in their lives. So he pulled out a paintbrush on a bottle of ketchup, smeared some ketchup on a canvas, and had on this paintbrush was a piano circuit, and he smeared the ketchup with the paintbrush and ran his finger up and down the ketchup with the paintbrush still attached, and electricity traveled through it to the piano circuit, and it made music. Very effective call to adventure. I've never thought about that before. Mr. J. Silver's use of storytelling I find very effective. According to our storytelling lesson, there are two big points in a story. That is conflict and character. We have to have characters that are fairly well developed and a conflict in the story. One of the examples that he used, one of his characters, was a little girl that took the piano circuit and made a mushroom organ with a piano circuit. I find that was very effective use of storytelling. I find Mr. Silver's message to be very persuasive. According to page 14 of our Resonate handbook, too many facts can get in the way of a presentation, but also not enough facts can take away from it. It also requires emotion. So the things that he presented were that his products worked, but also that they got people to think differently, like create dog pianos. The emotions that he used were just his passion about his products and his passion about thinking differently and getting people to think outside of the box and being creative. According to page 42 of our Resonate handbook by Nancy Duarte, speaker's call to action is the second turning point in their presentation, and it's when they ask you to do something. I find that Mr. Silver's call to action was very effective. He essentially asked people to think differently, to try to see the world in different ways by having fun and, doing wacky things. Like using the Makey circuit to hack a banana and make a keyboard. I find that to be very effective. It moved me. Well, that's all I have to say. Thanks.